Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Heidi. So for today we were talking about the 9 ways to identify an authentic perfume. So without further ado, we'll just move on. So guys, let's just talk about these 9 ways to identify this authentic perfume. So as we buyer, we wanted to buy an authentic perfume. So to protect ourselves, to be counterfeited with a different brand, as we all know, now there's a lot of types of online stores that we don't know how to identify it. We just sometimes we just do blind buying. So while we receive this package as well, we receive this type of perfume, we can identify, is it real or is it authentic or is it fake? So I'll give you 9 ways to how to identify it. So for the first one, let's go with our check the wrapping, guys. Check the wrapping. Authentic perfume has this typically a little so every time I'm buying a perfume, I do check the thick of the cellophane, guys, ladies and gentlemen, because we notice, and you can just check that, we notice that every time we buy this kind of perfume, their cellophane that they're using is a very good quality of cellophane, and also it's a very thick. I experienced one time that I bought fake perfume just somewhere. I'm not gonna say where is it, but somewhere out there, just somewhere that I just I noticed it's a little bit cheaper. But trust me guys, I'm not, at that time I'm not a perfumery, I don't have an experience. I just wanted, I just saw it, this is cheaper than the other, so let me give it a try. So, but other than that, however, it happens that it is fake. But let me tell you, the fake one is just the wrapping of the cellophane itself is not that good, and you will see there's a little bit crank of there's a little, they are very very thin. Once you hold the wrapping or the cellophane itself, it will tear without doing anything. It will tear itself. It's just holding it, it's not that good quality. And that's the one thing that I noticed when I bought this fake or counterfeit perfume. The second one is flawless seam, guys. The second one is a flawless seam. First of all, when we do buy a perfume, we have, this is just sample, ladies and gentlemen. So when we do buy always a perfume, it always wrapped. So when we have to check it, we have to always check the seal itself, up, above and below, and you will notice that in the authentic, it's always flawless seam. It's always there's no exceeded, or it's just exactly when they stick it, it's just exactly, there's no excess. If the wrapping is excess in more than 5 millimeter wide, you have to think about it. You have to think the brand that you buy, or you have to think the perfume that you buy, because it might be a counterfeit or fake perfume, and at least you already have an idea that this is not a good thing. So let's just move on to the third one, which is a paperboard. That's very important to us. I still remember at the time when I buy this one, I never check everything. I never check this one, I never check that. For me, the important stuff is just like the smell at that time. And when I check it, fantastic. It's the same, but we'll just move on with that. So I haven't checked the paper, which is, I realized I should check every details of this type of perfume, that now that I'm perfumery and at the same time I'm a perfume reviewer, vlogger, I know what is the step that I will do once I receive this kind of perfume. I can check that. So let's move on with this paperboard. The authentic, guys and ladies, they are made of high quality fine paper. They design this and to protect the bottles. They design a specific perfume or a specific box in designated or specific perfume. They designed it for high quality and also protect the perfume itself. So I can show you, for example, this Chloe that I bought a long time ago. It always have this. It designed with this kind of box. They have different designs. Some of the perfume, they only square, but it designed to protect their bottle. So this type of perfume is just like that. It has a square inside that protects the Chloe bottle to breaking up or to broke. So that's the type of perfume or authentic perfume that you will buy. You have to check also the paperboard, and when you touch it, all I notice, all the perfume that I have, and when I realize that when I buy this fake perfume that I way back when I was young, the type of paperboard that they use is just like a fine, very how do you, thin one. It's not that thick like this, and when you touch it, it's very smooth. Sometimes they are smooth, but this type of perfume, you will notice that it's very high quality made. So that's the thing. If you check inside, if it's really designed for itself, it's really designed to protect your bottle itself. That's a one thing, one of the steps that you will notice when you buy a perfume. So let's move on to our fifth steps, which is the label and descriptions, or the written. In the authentic, ladies and gentlemen, the label is written in the body. So it's written, how do you say this? I'll show you again with my sample. So I hope you noticed that. So if you notice the design, it should be darker. It should be darker. I can show you, and I will just download it there. I'll show you how darker is the authentic one and how lighter is the fake one. You will notice that when it's come to descriptions, because the written letter there is more darker and more on things. So if you are doubted with that, don't hesitate to check the manufacturer itself, because when you check the manufacturer, ladies and gentlemen, you will see that. Check if the information was published match with this with their provided on the back and also in the packaging. Like they have always, you can compare it, the box and the bottle itself. You can compare that. I will just notice that before. I never check my bottle, but I always, now I do. And they have this. I'm not so sure if you can check it there, but yes, they have a descriptions with the manufacturer, and this is descriptions in the bottle all the time, in the packaging. Sorry guys and ladies, this is the packaging and this is the descriptions in the box or in the packaging, and they have it in the manufacturer. Like for example, Chanel, go to the manufacturers of Chanel, check it to their websites, and you will compare together. So you will know they are similar in their descriptions. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll just move on for our number 6. So our number 6 step is just like the design. Most of the counterfeit, they are now really good to copy the authentic perfume when it comes to the design. So you have to be careful. Just observe and look, the smell, the design. They are always hard to identify, the designer perfume, and be careful with that. Be careful of the design itself. But sometimes it's hard to say it, or it's hard to identify each, because not right now at this technology they can also copy the same design, and there are there's no difference. So we have to be careful about that when it comes to this design. And the 7th is the color. So this is a good thing. As a perfumery, I know this. Like a famous and designer brand, ladies and gentlemen, they never ever use a darker dye color. We don't want it to use that. we have to preserve the color of the perfume itself, and this is what you're gonna see in the prescriptions, that this design of the fake perfume, they are more darker than the authentic one. They're more darker color than the original perfume itself, and usually they are color pale in the original one, while the fake one is more darker sides. So that's the difference. So you can just go sometimes, if you are curious, why not try to check that, or try to buy a fake one somewhere out there, any kind of store that I know. I don't want to say any or giving you an advice where to go, but there's a lot selling a counterfeit perfume. But if you had a chance, check that with your, if you have one perfume, check it with your authentic perfume and fake one. You will see the difference. And also the striking color, they have striking chemical color that you will notice when you are looking on it closely to your face, and you will see the real difference. There's not fine color. So let's just move on with our 8th step, which is the bottle. So authentic has a perfectly symmetrical, here you go guys, did you see that? I noticed that when I look at to my Chanel, the design from the bottle, as you can see, it's symmetrical guys. From this to this, it's always a symmetrical design. That's what you can see in the authentic perfume, which is a good one. Not unless because I also have the Hugo Boss. That's not symmetrical. They are very different design of their bottle or their lids, or they have a difference. So it depends. It really depends. It's hard, but it's just one thing. Also at the same time, that's the very important one, ladies and gentlemen, the serial number. It should be indicated on the bottoms of the bottles. It should be matched with the number of the bottles and the box. So we can have a look at this. I don't know if you can see this. This is a serial number of this perfume, which is, you can see in this bottle, it's just very tiny one, but you can see and you can compare that, ladies and gentlemen. You can compare the two, both difference. If you have larger perfume that has a bigger serial number, and you still keep it your bottle, you can compare. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, so for the comparison, I took 2 bottles of Chanel, and I have this Chloe with me. So what I checked the both bottles of Chanel, which has the same serial number that imprinted on the box. This is the Mademoiselle. It's imprinted there, guys, on the bottom of the box. At the same time, this is the Coco Mademoiselle, and this is the Chanel Chance, which are the same. So each manufacturer, like a manufacturer of Chanel, they have one serial number that is same number with all of their bottles. So when they have designed this different type of perfume, their serial number is the same. Sorry for my words, but their serial number are all the same. Like the Chanel number is 92205. All of their bottle is 92205. All of that. So it means they are authentic. Some of their bottle, they are embroidered, which is really good. which is really, really good. So they embroidered and they are dark color. They are very dark color, and you will see that they use a darker ink to avoid the how do you call that, to remove the color of this, but I mean the cereal. So they're avoiding that. And look at this, same as the Chloe. They have the same and similar serial number. So this type of bottle, ladies and gentlemen, they designed this with high quality bottles, and it's very, very smooth. That's what I noticed in each bottles that I have. They're very smooth. They're very smooth. Depends on the design of the bottle, but they're always smooth. Even though no matter how nice or what type of design that they have, but they always is smooth. So in the counterfeit, they are a little bit rough and a little bit contoured on the side sometimes, and you will see they have a contoured on different part of their bottles. I wish I can have that, but I don't want to waste my money for counterfeit, right? So that's the difference, and that's the good things, and that's the step that you can notice when you're buying this kind of perfume. But not the least is this one, the bottle itself. The last part's the bottle itself, because we pay for it. That's a part of the packaging. And if we're buying a bottle like that, and if we're buying this, we always know. And did you see that, guy, ladies and gentlemen, how pale is that? How pale is this type of perfume? I don't see a perfume that's really darker. So this is with the notes and with ingredients, so that's why they combine it all together. That's why it becomes this lighter, not also darker, because in the authentic perfume they use notes and they use different type of ingredients, but in the authentic there are hard, in the fake one or the counterfeit perfume, there are more on the harsh side of chemicals. That's why they become a darker color. They also use a dye that attributes with the perfume, and that's the things that is so bad to our perfume. So that's, I hope this 9 step of ways to identify a real type of perfume, ladies and gentlemen, are helping you of giving you an idea how to identify a fake or a counterfeit bottle of perfume that you purchase, and will giving you an idea. So I hope, guys, it helped you a lot with what I discussed for you today when it comes to the 9 ways how to identify authentic perfume. And I hope you would like it, this type of topics. And if you like it, please do comment box and ask me, or give me an idea or suggestions of what you want me to do, or what you want me to review, or giving me an idea what you want me to discuss when it comes to the perfume, and I will make it sure that I do that in my behalf. And then I hope you would like this type of discussions, and I hope I will see you guys in my next review or our next discussions. And I hope you do like my review and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope I'll see you soon in the next couple of weeks. And by the way, this couple of days I will go to one of the perfume training that I will show it to you guys how to do a proper way of perfume by yourself. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day and have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.